There's a hut in the mountains where many call in, made of wood slabs and covered in kerosene tin, with character aplenty, yet modest and neat, in a beautiful spot next to 4 Mile Creek. So thank you, Bob Hughes, for the hut you built here. We come to work on it in autumn each year, to fill up the woodshed, do any repair. So it's in good shape, all park users to share.
That's Robert Henry Hughes. He lived over in Kiandra most of his time. He come over here for about a week or a bit more, just leave his, bring enough stuff with him, wherever he'd do, might even bring a fishing line wherever he could get and do a little bit of fishing. And he might prospect a little bit of gold around the place here too. That's what more or less come over for. I used to look after cattle around here for old Perth Crane years ago. I don't know on this part, but I think it was more back Kiandra way. That's why we rode the old white horse around a fair bit.
That's Bob's horse, was it?
Yeah.
That was Peter?
Hey?
Was that horse named Peter?
It could have been. I wouldn't be sure if it was Peter or not. So he must have had a bit of a stable or a place somewhere here. He might have only hobbled and just let him get around here somewhere too. I'm not quite sure what happened, whether he got over here. I know he used to come over for over a week or more anyway, bring so much tucker with him, and that's what he'd do.
What sort of a bloke was he, Bob?
Pretty quiet bloke. Keep to himself a lot.
Very neat, apparently.
Yeah, oh yeah. Everything was put in one place and that's where it stopped. Just till he wanted it again. Yeah. If he wasn't out here, he was in Kiandra, and then from Kiandra, if it got too cold and he was a bit lonely, he'd come down home for the winter. He'd get down there about July, end of July or something. And about September, early October, he'd just say to another brother, he said, you better take me back to Kiandra, it's getting too hot down here. So away he'd come, they had to bring him back.
Adlong.
Adlong.
Oh, Adlong.
That's your place?
Yeah. No.
He lived with you?
Yeah, he stayed down home with us a few times, then he stayed down there with his sister. Another house there. He stayed down there for a fair while with her. He used to come down and see her and stay there.
His sister was in Adlong too, Bob?
No, she lived down from home. There's another house around the road we had down there. The ground we bought this house on it. Sister went around there with old grandfather here when he was sick. He's my uncle.
He's your uncle, yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Bob. Were you named after him?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. He died in Sydney.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody relations. Oh, he had a sister down there too, in Sydney. Doolan.
Doolan.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Because that name's recorded in the cemetery at Doolan as having, might have organised the funeral.
Yeah, I could have done too. Yeah, it would be. Because they come up and got him and took him down to Sydney.
You heard that we were looking at the grave last week. We found the grave.
You did?
Yeah. And in the cemetery records there's this name of Doolan. It might be Richard. I'm struggling to remember the Doolan. I remember the Doolan is associated with it, just probably organising the funeral.
Yeah, I could be too. Yeah, I'd say so. May Hughes, she was May Hughes.
Drummoyne? They live in Drummoyne?
Des Moines or
Five Dock?
around out that area there somewhere. And they ended up having 2 boys. And they both ended up as bloody solicitors and barristers. They'd be gone now, they'd be well in their bloody 80s if they're over 80. It'd be 100. if they were still alive today.
Mm.
Yeah. That's how far that goes back.
Did you know of the Barnetts who had the mine with the Hughes?
Barnett's with Bob there and other brother,
Yeah.
Bill.
Well, there's a Ken Barnett who's the grandson of Ernie.
Yeah, it
And-
could be.
He comes through here every year.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, he left. Why, I don't think he ever went to Sydney at all, to tell you the truth.
well, he must have, with that cancer, did he know he was
Yeah,
dying?
yeah.
He went there for treatment?
He went there for treatment. That's what it was.
Oh, he had cancer,
Yeah, he got it in the long run. It was what sort of cancer
so
it
that's
was.
why they took him down there.
Yeah, they took him down there thinking they just fixed him up or anything there like that, but I got my doubts, so they didn't. Nah,
Did you come down here to the hut, Bob, when at all?
huh?
Did you come down here and see?
No, it's the first time I've been here.
This is the first time.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just thought I'd better come and see it before I get any older.
What's the maintenance weekend all about, Bob?
Well, we're the caretakers. New South Wales Nordic Ski Club are the caretakers of the hut.
Yeah.
There's caretakers for every hut in the mountains.
Yeah.
And we come out here once a year in autumn, do any repairs that have to be done and fill up the woodshed.
Gallon can.
Yeah.
They were.
4 gallon can of what? Kerosene.
Kerosene, whatever you oil, anything like that. That's so long. That's so wide. That's what they are.
So thank you, Bob Hughes, for the hut you built here. The Nordic Ski Club comes in autumn each year to fill up the woodshed, do any repair. So it's in good shape, all park users to share. So just take a moment if you happen to call and thank Bob whose photo is up on the wall for the gem that he's left us, the hut we hold dear, and take in the spirits of place you find here. So thank you, Bob Hughes, for the hut you built here. The Nordic Ski Club comes in autumn each year to fill up the woodshed, do any repair. So it's in good shape, all park users to share.